Okay guys, this video is going to be a demonstration of how to rack in on a brake bar rack. Okay, so first thing I do is I have my anchor established, and I've got my frost knot, I've got my carabiner that I'm going to hook into. Okay, so when I put this on, I'm going to put it so the opening is to the right side as I face my load. So you can see I've got a load here, and the opening is to the right, the bar is to the right. Alright, once I've done that, I can load this in from this direction, but it's going to be easier if I face my anchor point to rack it in. So I'm picking up my main line, and I'm taking all the slack out of the system. And the first thing I'm going to do is bring this up on the back coil side of my rope and drop all my bars off. I'm going to come across the guide bar. Okay, this is just a guide right here. See how it's got an indent? All right, so you're just coming across that, and you're bringing it back towards the load. All right, now for this, all the work with the rope is going to be done with my right hand. All the rope with the bars is going to be done with my left hand. All right, so now I'm going to apply a bar. I'm going to bring the rope back around to the front. I apply a bar. I bring the rope back up to the front. I apply a bar. I bring the rope around into the front, and so on until I've got all my bars in place. Okay, so now once I'm all racked in, to lock this off, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to jam the weight forward. After I've jammed it forward, I'm going to wrap this to hold that tension on the friction. So I wrap it up at least once like this. Now, I like to bring the entire bite up when I do this, so I have a bite in my hand and it makes it all more manageable. To tie this off, all you're going to do is go all the way around back to your hand, and then from the anchor side come back through, and that makes an overhand knot, and that ties off your brake bar rack. Okay, now when I'm going to operate this, I'm going to come undone and come here. Once I'm off this bar, I want to maintain that brake hand, and I'm now in the position where I can lower my load. Right, but I probably have too many bars. So the way I can adjust that, I'm just going to wrap it around and drop a bar. Okay, I can probably do a rescue load with 4 bars. I consider these bars, this is just a guide. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I have too much friction with this, I can just back off here and spread this out with my left hand, which runs the bars. And if I bring it all the way back, it's fairly easy for me to run the slack through here. I can really go down on friction a lot. Okay, real common mistake is when people rack in, they leave way too much slack in their rope. So what I'm demonstrating here is, I'm kind of doing it in reverse, but okay, if I have way too much slack in my rope and I need to take that slack out, what I'll do is I'll just break down to 3 bars, and then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to hold this bar with my left hand. I'm going to spread out these bars as far as I can without taking them off, and then I can simply just pull all the slack out. If something were to happen, I can very quickly grab more slack. I can grab those bars and give tension. Okay, now I've got all the slack out, and I can add another bar if I need to for a rescue load. And I never drop below 3 bars, so if something happened, I could easily grab that. Now if you notice, my position is to the left side of the brake bar rack, and I'm facing the load as I operate it. That's the way I want you to be in. Okay, I can operate everything, and I can come through this hole back here with my right hand. It's easy to operate. Okay, and I think that's just about it.